Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. It is Sunday the 3rd of July 2023 and it's very wet and rainy here in Beijing. We are looking at today this Warhammer 40k JoyToy Ultramarines Terminator Captain, not a named figure this time. This came a couple of days ago, does look pretty nice. Seems to have a fair bit of inking going on, but not as much the highlighting. But it looks highlighted on the shoulder, but I think that's just the light. Look at the back, does look pretty cool. Not sure about that face sculpt, but it's looking a bit nice. Perhaps a touch too cartoony, but we'll see when we open up. There seems to be a new bolter as well. I don't think we've seen that one yet, have we? I can't recall. And the dagger possibly is new, and the sword as well, but we will see. Okay, I'm gonna open up and set them up. If you want to see these sort of reviews early and see extra content, more content, exclusive content, and extra benefits, consider joining the Patreon. It's free for 7 days. Link in the top right of the screen now. You can cancel at any time in those 7 days, and it will not have cost you a single cent. So it is worth checking out. Okay, let me pause this, set him up, and be back in an instant. Stay tuned. Here he is. He is a chunky big boy. Let's look at what he comes with first of all. So he comes with the stand, which is nice. He comes with only an additional pair of hands. He gets a right gripping and left trigger, which is opposite to what he has. But it is worth noting that these fingers have gone back to being super stiff, really in that fist hand as well. Is going back to the really stiff days. I'm hoping it's just on this figure, not on other figures going forwards, because the super stiff fingers are really a nightmare to get weapons in. Okay, so good look at him. His bolt gun is fantastic. His sword's very nice. He does feel a touch more cartoony than previous releases. Maybe that's the color scheme. Maybe that's not the color scheme. The hue of the blue. I don't know. And the face. The way that's done, perhaps. But we'll have a look and see. Just push this one back in. It was actually loose when I took him out of the packaging. So here he is. That face is not the best. They've done a lot better recently. Exterminatus. Great looking on the gun. And the strap is so nice and loose, almost feels like a real leather strap. Great on the cabling. Does look good. The cloak works well. That pauldron looks fantastic. There is some basic inking, needs some inside there. You can see some shading going around the edges of the armor. It does need more, he does need more, but it is a step in the right direction compared to where they were a few releases back. Very, very cool. And he feels very big in hand. Okay, let's have a look at articulation. Nothing on top. These don't. The head will turn side to side, forwards, backwards, and nod side to side. Shoulders should go all the way around, which they do. Outwards, again with the other recent Terminators, is better than we've seen on their Space Marines. Look at that angle he's getting there. He's approaching getting to the flat, you know. If that could bend a bit more without breaking off. Which it probably can if I'm going to be a bit forceful. There we go. It's getting wider and wider, which is good. Bicep swivel. Bicep bend is at 90 degrees there. Not really much of a shoulder roll, unfortunately. In fact, his arm should go a bit tighter than 90 if I get a different angle. Wrist is a double barbell, so it turns, has articulation in all directions, which is good. Trunk, he has a forwards and backwards, side to side he can turn. Waist is a forwards, backwards, side to side, and he can turn. I should point out his knife should come out, as we saw on the box. There we go. The nice sort of eagle head. There, that seems to be a new one as well. Hips won't go far because of these sort of armor plates he's got and the sculpting on that, but for a chunky boy it's pretty good. Forwards is the same issue, and backwards should be a bit better actually. Backwards is pretty damn good, to be fair. There is a thigh twist. It's a double kneecap. He does. Their ugly kneecap syndrome is not as bad as it was. It's not too bad how it looks. He's getting in just over 90 degrees on his knee bend. Then the foot is a turn, a swivel. You have the tippy toe, the dorsiflexation, and you have the toe articulation too. It just feels like the shoulders are moving in the right direction in terms of articulation compared to where they were not so long ago. Here's a great looking figure. Just again, a touch cartoony perhaps. Maybe that's the head. So if I see how big he is, height to the top of his head is just over 12. To the top actual figure, the top is about 17 and a half. If we compare him to one of the Hellblasters who I reviewed recently, I'll stick a link in the top right for you, who's a standard size. You can see that, yeah, now you can see how big he actually is. He is a big boy. Very, very big indeed. You know, but we expect that because he's a Space Marine. So they are going to be bigger than your normal humans by a long way, and your normal 1/18 scale action figures too. In fact, if I do a quick comparison to a Fortnite, just clicked his head on, Fortnite figure. In fact, I'll just stick him in front. You can see just how big these figures are. This Captain is a big boy and he does look good. Just again, a touch cartoony, and I'm not sure why I'm getting that impression, why he's looking so cartoony. I mean, I'm glad the inking's back, it might just be the face, but this feels a touch cartoony, but awesome nonetheless. I do like this figure a lot. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toy signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe, consider joining the Patreon, link in the video description below, and also discount codes for various different sellers who are recommended. And I'll see you next video. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye bye.